To all of you, I'm Will Yeomans. I'm a professor here. I'm speaking on behalf of myself only, but I can tell you that even the faculty that don't turn up, many have sympathy for you because you are enacting what we teach. And thank you. God bless you. Let's do this.
Professor Yeomans, a round of applause. Reza calls the students answer. We want your investments canceled. Reza calls the students answer. We want your investments canceled. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Min المية للمية. فلسطين عربية. من المية للمية. فلسطين عربية. From the belly of the beast. No justice, no peace. From the belly of the beast. Hands off the Middle East. From the belly of the beast. No justice, no peace. From the belly of the beast. No justice, no peace. Palestine is our demand. No peace on stolen land. Palestine is our demand. No peace on stolen land. Palestine is our demand. No peace on stolen land.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait. Yo.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
We were looking for you
When we
to
did,
do like a people.
yeah, we did a couple days.
Situation.
Set up ballroom and big
I don't
clubs
go
right
there,
there.
but
Oh, great. Come on, man.
y'all might need to get organized in that situation before they start like recording and being like these fucking animals.
And then we have dog issues.
Like that, you know?
We have dog issues.
What's the deal with you?
I don't think we're allowed back in.
We were allowed it. We went in for the Yeah. We tried to ask the cops why they weren't letting us in. They didn't even reply. They just went away.
That's awesome. Yeah, are there people sitting up right now?
Well, like very few. No, it's not the rest of the group. No, I don't think any of our people are in there, to be honest. I think a lot of people are on there.
Yeah, a lot of people are
I mean, if they stay with these guys, put a tent, I mean, put a tent together.
Yeah. They better be prepared.
Because then it's going to do the whole thing again.
Yeah.
All over. Like 5 days later.
What a
you
waste.
pack- Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to enter from that side, and they're allowing the soldiers and other people in. Hey, no, please, but when we're organizing these things, y'all should,
not any of us.
yeah, I know. This is a learning experience, so we had a few things to do.
No, 100%. I think the size is your size.
Even with the size, we have been out to this game.
Yeah. Especially when it's so high pressure. I don't think a lot of people have this before.
We've all seen images, and they put to the test two fundamental American principles. Excuse me. The first is the right to free speech and for people to peacefully assemble and make their voices heard. The second is the rule of law. Both must be upheld. We are not an authoritarian nation where we silence people or squash dissent. The American people are heard. In fact, peaceful protest is in the best tradition of how Americans respond to consequential issues. But, neither are we a lawless country. We are a civil society, and order must prevail. Throughout our history, we've often faced moments like this because we are a big, diverse, free-thinking, and freedom-loving nation. In moments like this, there are always those who rush in to score political points. But this isn't a moment for politics. It's a moment for clarity. So let me be clear. Peaceful protest in America. Violent protest is not protected. Peaceful protest is. It's against the law when violence occurs. Destroying property is not a peaceful protest. It's against the law. Vandalism, trespassing, breaking windows, shutting down campuses, forcing the cancellation of classes and graduations. None of this is a peaceful protest. Threatening people, intimidating people, instilling fear in people is not a peaceful protest. It's against the law. Dissent is essential to democracy, but dissent must never lead to disorder or to denying the rights of others so students can finish the semester and their college education. Look, it's basically a matter of fairness. It's a matter of what's right. There's the right to protest, but not the right to cause chaos. People have the right to get an education, the right to get a degree, the right to walk across the campus safely without fear of being attacked. But let's be clear about this as well. There should be no place on any campus, no place in America for anti-Semitism or threats of violence against Jewish students. There is no place for hate speech or violence of any kind, whether it's anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, or discrimination against Arab Americans or Palestinian Americans. It's simply wrong. There's no place for racism in America. It's all wrong. It's un-American. I understand people have strong feelings and deep convictions. In America, we respect the right and protect the right for them to express that. But it doesn't mean anything goes. It needs to be done without violence, without destruction, without hate, and within the law. You know, make no mistake, as president, I will always defend free speech, and I will always be just as strong in standing up for the rule of law. That's my responsibility to you, the American people, and my obligation to the Constitution. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, have the protests forced you to reconsider any of the policies with regard to the region?
No. Thank you.
Mr. President, do you think the National Guard should intervene?
No.
Mr. President, do you agree with what the students are calling for?
Mr. President, the former president said that he was no longer.
Thanks, everyone.
Fly back north a little bit more, would you?
And as somebody who has been here every single day for the past 7 days, who has been out here every single hour, I can tell you that the love and the support and the compassion of the community towards these students is something we have never seen before. The commitment to protect our students was so strong that hundreds of community members decided to set up these tents to make sure that these students are not just protected from police brutality or administrative repression, but also the Zionist brutality that we have been seeing all over every single campus. We have seen restaurants, we have seen grassroots organizations come together every single morning to bring breakfast. We have had people bring an immense amount of food, water, supplies. We have an entire medics tent. And you might be wondering, where are these coming from? This is coming from the community. This is coming from the people. Because when we say we keep us safe, we do not mean that lightly. We are not lying. This is not a slogan. Every single thing that we say, we mean. And it's unfortunate. And it's incredibly unfortunate that this may be something incredibly new to the people in the United States. Because as Arabs, as Palestinians, this is what we do every single day for our people. Whether I know you or not, you need something, I am there. Whether I know you or not, you need something, I am there. And that is what we have seen from this incredible, incredible community that has been out here. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And I want to say that the way that this encampment has been covered is such a shame. The number of interviews that these students have been hunted down for, and none of their words have been included, except maybe 3 or 4 in these interviews, these 20-minute long interviews, is such a shame. But it shows that the Western media will continue to be complicit. They will continue to be complicit. They are not here for the truth. We saw the amount of media that showed up yesterday when these congressmen came to taunt the students inside. We saw them walk through here, and we saw the number of stations that included every bit of that. But when it comes to pro-Palestinian students, right, I want to emphasize that these are students. These are 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds. These are students. Yet we are still having these students being treated like monsters or like villains. And unfortunately, when it comes to the Palestinian liberation movement, this is not new. This is not new. We are used to this. And we have heard consistently, well, how is everyone so prepared? How do they have all these supplies? Because this has been ongoing for 76 years. These SJPs are not new to administrative repression or Zionist brutality or doxing or Zionist assaults or police brutality. That is an everyday thing for these students who are part of these organizations. So they know what's up and they know how to keep themselves, and we're here to keep them safe because they know how to keep themselves safe, right? So I want everybody here today to leave feeling more empowered than you came in. I can tell you again, as somebody who has been here day and night, every single day, and has barely slept, that the power of these students is goddamn scary. It is terrifying. And so, everyone should be scared. These Zionists should be scared. These congressmen should be scared. This administration should be scared. They should be scared. And so a reminder to everyone filming here that it is the community of people from every single background, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, who are coming here and checking in on these students, asking, what do you want for breakfast for tomorrow? What do you need? Do you need medicine? Do you need food? Do you need water? Do you need more tents? Do you need more blankets? It is the community that is keeping them safe because no one else will. And so I'm going to leave you with this. We have seen the brutality that has been coming out from other universities. And it is incredibly, incredibly heartbreaking and gut-wrenching. But as Palestinians, we know what this is like. We know what this is like. We know what it is like for Zionists to come into your space and assault you and brutalize you while the police just watch and encourage it. We know what this is like. But with that being said, every single one of you who's showing up here today is protecting our students. And you deserve to embody that and to feel that and to know just how powerful and scary it is to these higher ups They're terrified, and they should be. And we will continue to be here until all of Palestine is free, until the charges are dropped against every pro-Palestine student organizer at every single one of these universities, until they divest from the Zionist state of Israel, until they protect pro-Palestine speech, and until they ensure that there is no more repression of these pro-Palestine student organizers. Thank you.
Let's get another round of applause for PYM. I just wanted to explain this banner to you guys a little bit. So a few days ago, we got a picture sent to us, straight out of Rafah, straight out of Gaza, from a people who have been facing a disgusting, barbaric genocide for over 7 months. They sent us a picture of a banner that they made to thank DMV SJP for our encampment here at GW University. These people who have every reason to be angry and shut out the world and to ignore us, and who have every right to focus on taking care of themselves instead of running around a camp with tents set up where, by the way, when it rains in Rafah, it's flooded. When it rains here, our tents are waterproof, right? These people's conditions are 1 billion times worse than ours. And they still took time out of their day to make a banner thanking us. So, our lovely students in here sat outside and painted this banner together as a response to Rafah, as a thank you and as a promise that we will continue to stay steadfast for them, and we will not leave until we are physically removed. Gaza, you are not alone! This campus is a freedom zone! Gaza, you are not alone! This campus is a freedom zone! Gaza, you are not alone! This campus is a freedom zone! Rafah, you are not alone! This campus is a freedom zone! Rafah, you are not alone! This campus is a freedom zone! يا صهيوني اطلع برا! فلسطين حرة حرة! يا صهيوني اطلع برا! فلسطين حرة حرة! We want justice, you say how? Lift the siege on Gaza now! We want justice, you say how? End the occupation now! 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 We want justice, you say how? End the occupation now! We want justice, you say how? Lift the siege on Gaza
حرة حرة فلسطين حرة حرة فلسطين Gaza Gaza you will rise Palestine will never die Gaza Gaza you will rise Palestine will never die Say it loud, shake the ground And the siege on Gaza now Say it loud and shake the ground And the siege on Gaza now How many Gazans have to die Before you hear the freedom cry How many Gazans have to die Before you hear the freedom cry Gaza, Gaza, held high Palestine will never die Gaza, Gaza, held high Palestine will never die Free, free Palestine Free, free, free Palestine And free, free Gaza Free, free, free Gaza From the river to the sea Palestine will be free From the river to the sea Palestine will be free من المية للمية فلسطين عربية ومن المية للمية فلسطين عربية ويابا يابا يابا يا فلسطين عربية ويابا يابا يابا يا فلسطين عربية Students made us proud The students shut GW down Students made us proud The students shut GW down Students made us proud The students shut GW down Gaza, you are not alone This campus is a freedom zone Gaza, you are not alone This campus is a freedom zone From the river to the sea Palestine will be free From the river to the sea Palestine will be free Hey, hey, ho, ho Zionism's got to go 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 Hey, hey Zionism Hey, hey, ho, ho Zionism's got to go Up with liberation Down with occupation Up with liberation Down with occupation حرية فلسطين حرية فلسطين حرية There is only one solution A student-led revolution There is only one solution A student-led revolution One solution One solution One solution One solution One Intifada revolution. No normalization. No normalization. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. If we don't get no justice, then they won't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then they won't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then they...
Out of Royce Hall. So LAPD, CHP, and the riot officers here, they want to control Royce Hall. They want to make sure nobody gets up on top of them. You see a drone right there. We've been watching a drone fly around a little bit. It looks a little bit too small for us to think that that's a law enforcement drone, so we just don't know about that. We even had a report of the drone up here by us, and that is really concerning for us. There's no question about that. But LAPD wants to control Royce Hall. You see the officers up there. They've been shooting some flashbang grenades from up there. They've been using binoculars. And what they're doing is they're keeping an eye on this crowd. And what they're looking for are individuals that they think are going to be troublemakers. There's no question that they're trying to evaluate exactly what they're dealing with down on the ground. There's some individuals that look more like their posture is they're going to allow officers to just take them into custody. Now you see officers are going through that tent to make sure there's no one there. So methodically they are clearing this out. They're going to occupy Royce Hall, and they want to make sure nobody's still inside Royce Hall because officers never want protesters or anyone behind them. But slowly but surely, we open up out of this shot. We're seeing more and more officers, and there are hundreds and hundreds. I would be surprised if there's more than 300 officers on the campus right now here at UCLA. And now you see some of that crowd moving to an area where earlier LAPD SWAT team members, or not SWAT team members, but riot gear officers had occupied that area. You see them off to the left now, and they moved back. So this is a process that is sketchy. It's a process that is difficult. It gets extremely violent at times, but you saw all those people run out, and you see that haze layer moving in as well. That's a marine layer that's starting to encompass this area a little bit. But right now they're just trying to get that area where the encampment is completely surrounded, and you do see all the graffiti on Royce Hall, the vandalism there. This is something they did have to move in and stop. They couldn't allow this to continue. And so now it looks like LAPD officers do have Royce Hall. That's a major thing for them because now no one can run into that hallway and try and get away. And I think it's just a matter of time. Once they have the crowd, the encampment, completely surrounded with officers, that's when I think they're going to move in one by one and try and take these protesters into custody.
This feels so good.
Open up out of your shop for me, Marcel. Okay, we're good right here. Just don't go any further east, but just go north a little bit. Well, there's a group that looks like they're giving themselves up. That line of people there looks like they're giving themselves up. Good stuff right here. Looks like there's a, where was that line that were being led? Is that them there? Slide back north a little bit more, would you? Good right here. Even slide a little bit further north. We got him right here. Gabby. What's down to the west when you get a chance towards us? You could probably climb a little bit too. You could probably climb a little bit. I think we had a little altitude out of this probably. Is that a line of officers on the bottom of your screen too? Yeah, don't climb anymore.
Let's say you are not alone. This campus is a freedom zone. GW, you're painted red. Over 30,000 dead. GW, you're painted red. Over 30,000 dead. Over 30,000 dead. GW, you're painted red. GW, you're painted red. Over 30,000 dead. Over 30,000 dead. GW, you're painted red. GW, you're painted red. Over 30,000 dead. Over 30,000 dead. We will not be pushed aside. We will not be pushed aside. While you're funding genocide. While you're funding genocide. We will not be pushed aside. We will not be pushed aside. Stop funding genocide. Stop funding genocide. And we will not be pushed aside. We will not be pushed aside. While you're funding genocide. While you're funding genocide. And we will not be pushed aside. We will not be pushed aside. Stop funding genocide. Stop funding genocide. Stop funding genocide. Stop funding genocide. Let's say you will rise. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die. You will rise. We are all by your side. We are all by your side. Let's say you will rise. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die. You will rise.
When you move, I can't hear anything, and I didn't see it, and then you were gone.
This is the primary audio circuit for the Reuters live service. This is the primary audio circuit.
Occupation is a crime. We will not rest till you divest. We will not rest till you divest. We will not rest till you divest. We will not rest till the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine. Resistance is justified when facing a genocide. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when facing a genocide. Resistance is justified when people are occupied.
This is the primary audio circuit for the Reuters live service. This is the primary audio circuit for the Reuters live service. This
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's been a lot of progress, and especially within about the last, 15 to 20 minutes. On the left side of your screen is Royce Hall, and if you were with us a little bit ago, you saw a group of students just running out of Royce Hall, and some of those decided to give themselves up. We probably saw about half a dozen, maybe even a dozen, hand in hand, being escorted out and taken to that area where they're going to be processed. But what they have done is they've got a line of officers surrounding the main portion of the encampment, and they're slowly moving forward, grabbing the tents, making sure there's no one inside the tent, pulling the tents away, pulling the debris away, and then slowly moving in on the protesters. So the area that they have to encompass is smaller and smaller and smaller, and of course it's much easier for them to control. So if we look down at the bottom of your screen, you can see this is an area where they really don't have any control of yet, but they're content at this point in time to move into where the encampment is. You don't see much law enforcement presence down on the west side of the quad at all, really. At one time, we had LAPD officers in this area right here, and they backed off. So there is a lot of strategy as to how they're going to exactly move forward with this. But right now, we've seen more and more of the protesters actually just give themselves up, be taken away to that area to be processed. And we'll go back to the main encampment here, and what you can tell, it's much smaller than it was even just 15, 20 minutes ago. The strategy is to slowly move in, grab the tents, pull the tents away so they can really get an idea who and what they're dealing with, and then slowly but surely surround and make that area smaller before they have the confrontations with those that you've mentioned, John and Rachel, that really are intent on staying here and are going to get in an altercation or resist being taken into custody. But they are making a lot of progress right now, and it's been happening very quickly over the last 10 to 15 minutes. Some of these are people, I believe, that came to for the protesters to support them, but it also looks like a lot of those down there are workers, probably hired by the university, and they're trying to move some of this plywood to an area off to the left. I don't think it's being built up as an encampment, or there maybe it possibly is. It's just really hard to tell. But this area hasn't been that fortified. It's been the area to the north where the encampment was, or to the east, I should say. And so it's really hard to say, Rachel, exactly what's going on down there. We don't have much in the way of police presence, but the encampment itself is what they're focusing on. And you can tell every moment that goes by, they tear down a tent, and they slowly just move in and make this circle or this area where the protesters are smaller and smaller. But the bottom of your screen, which is actually the west side of the campus, or the quad, if you will, that's an area where they have little to no control right now. What they're doing with the plywood, maybe they're going to try and encompass that whole area so officers can't get to them. We'll just have to wait and see. But this is an area they have little to no control. You see a group of, we can barely see them, but there's probably 50 or 60 LAPD officers behind the trees there. At one point in time, they had ran up put a skirmish line in there. One of the officers got pushed over, and they decided to retreat. So it's an extremely complicated type situation to implement in a situation like this. But as we give you a wide shot, they are making a lot of progress, especially on the main encampment itself. You could tell we don't see that many tents anymore, and we see officers slowly moving in and enclosing the protesters that are left in that encampment. You guys make your choice. Not my choice. We make it with the pilots. Whatever you guys decide is fine by me. What have we decided? Everyone's leaving? Don't be the first to leave. Did everybody leave? Don't let... Keep an eye on them. Make sure they're not getting a shot and we're not. That's the main thing. Are they hanging there? Alright, we're no longer allowed to fly in here, you guys. We have to try and get out of here. The weather's too bad.
Hey, folks up by the tree, I need you guys to push that way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, estamos definidos, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry. Good?
Yeah, I got it. Just like they moved their I want to sit up there and skip until they okay, because I can't see them. A little bit further. now sort of part of the
diagonal line. So you guys back up. See where the tripod is over there? Find that line right here. Thank you. Where the tripod is? This line right here. So everybody on this side.
I can't understand what you're trying to do.
probably got the officers all the way back this way.
He is down there. Officers all the way up here.
What are we setting up, guys?
Knees all down.
What are we setting up here?
All down.
It doesn't matter if you're down. There's a diagonal line right here where the tripod is at.
You can stay up right here.
No, on that side of the tripod. You guys are smarter than that. You guys are giving me a hard time.
They coming back?
They might.
They're all in each other's stuff.
There have been a massive police operation was launched a couple of hours ago. They surrounded the encampment on all sides here and then gradually have broken through the barricades on one side, dismantling a row of tents, and now gradually there is this line of police officers facing off against protesters behind me, bit by bit pushing people back, dismantling the barricades and dismantling the tents as they go, setting off a volley of flashbang grenades, loud noises, loud bangs and flashes in the air to disrupt the protesters. But during the day here we had people inside the encampment. They were clearly preparing for this moment. They've got hard hats and goggles ready inside the encampment. I beg your pardon, with what's going on in the going this way.
Let me grab. Okay, thank you. Oh, it's a view.
Maybe they evacuate. Those that want to evacuate before they go into the rest. Maybe.
Oh no, this looks like they just kind of moved around.
Good job so far, you guys.
He's right there.
Little area of action.
All the way up to the
I would never. I was back here. That's a big one.
No problem.
原来好的益生菌真的可以帮助入睡。太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌是国家认证 AB 克菲尔益生菌，含7种有身份证的专利活菌，能产生 GABA、色氨酸等助眠因子，难怪吃了更快入睡，也睡得更好。太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌也是台湾市场上唯一添加克菲尔乳杆菌 M1 的产品，这是由台湾知名的大学季转，对季节敏感、调整体质的朋友真的是一大福音。还有这支还添加被称为超级食物的羽衣甘蓝萃取物，不少研究都指出，十字花科蔬菜有助抗炎及防癌。像是羽衣甘蓝含有高量的叶黄素、贝塔胡萝卜素、维生素 K、维生素 C、叶酸等丰富营养素。太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌专利制成，无塑化剂、无重金属、无人工添加物、无410项农药、无香料调味剂、无防腐剂、无色素，7大保证、7大认证，觉得好安心。每日克菲尔，时刻美好 ，Good feel，feel good，快点购下单！太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌。